I'm Dennis Hoffarth. I live and work here at Dancing Rabbit Eco Village with Sharon Bagatelle, my partner. I like to say that we live a permaculture lifestyle here, and it adds a lot of meaning to my life. It allows me to look at things theoretically in what is meaningful for the sustainability of the earth, and then to live every day in a way that helps to bring that about. Hi, I'm Dennis Hoffarth. I'm delighted to be here tonight sharing with you this webinar on carbon consciousness in the home because it relates to so much in my life that really matters to me. I've been living in an eco-village for 8 years, and we're standing now in a timber frame house that I recently built here with my partner, Sharon. I'm a civil engineer and a permaculture designer, and I have worked and been a co-founder and engineer at the Southface Energy Institute in Atlanta. I love teaching things that really matter to me. And one thing that matters to me the most is the climate crisis. Tonight, I'd like to share with you and guide you through some of the means and ways and ideas for you to live carbon consciously in your home. Let's start by looking at what makes up a carbon footprint. Sasan, I'm leaving some chairs up front for those folks that might want to sit down.
Okay.
So maybe if we can gather behind the chairs for the most part.
Okay. Thanks.
Welcome. You got a good group.
So this is Dennis. He's going to be talking about agriculture and the future of our village.
Yes, welcome. So it looks like you've already seen a lot of the developed village. You've seen, hello, welcome, somebody from Quincy. Yeah, so what we're showing you now is kind of like the growing edge of the village. This is kind of a metaphor, this road. It's like the road ends, right? But it's not the end of the road for Dancing Rabbit, because we got a long ways to go. We're looking at like 500 people possibly in this village in the long term. So we got a lot of planning, growth, and development to do a lot of thinking about how we're going to do it in a sustainable way. Our plan right now is for this road to continue on and loop around, up around through a whole new residential neighborhood up here. Okay, so there'll be a lot more houses, a lot more places for people like you to come and live. And it's going to be developed pretty densely. We like to have things done so that they're close together. We don't have to walk so far. It's a pedestrian village, okay? And we don't have to run our pipelines so far. We don't have to build so many roads because we're building things close together so they're more accessible. And one thing we're trying to think about as a village, as we have you come and visit, is to remember this is a demonstration village. And so we're asking you to take away things that you feel like you could maybe do in your own city or village. Maybe there's a part of the town that might be car-free. A lot of cities are doing that. Things where you can make it more friendly for pedestrians and bicycles. We're not the ones that have all the answers, but we're looking for the answers and then we want to share them, the things that we find out. So it's kind of a fun experiment for us to be doing this. So on the right, you see what I talked about, the residential development. And then to the far left, there's a slope of about 18 acres to beyond those trees, beyond that gazebo type thing. And that's where we're doing our largest agriculture we've done so far. We have a goal as a village to grow the majority of our own food. Not the majority, but a major part. So some say, well, let's grow all of our own food. We're not doing that. We want to collaborate with other growers nearby. We want to be part of the overall surrounding community, yet we want to do as much local food as we can. So we want to buy from local farmers. We want to coordinate with farmers in the village and outside the village so that not everybody grows corn and not everybody grows turnips, but we're kind of coordinating on that. So we feel like we've got a pretty good plan. We're just getting started on it, and we're not real experienced farmers, so we're going to learn a lot. But we do plan to regenerate the earth. We're not going to do like a lot of American farms are doing, where they're taking everything out of the earth. No more humus or life is left there. And we're going to regenerate it to make it a living system again, totally organic. So that's kind of our dream as for an agricultural system. We're going to do a lot of animals. They can help regenerate the land, right, with the manure, etc. And they can be a real good source of food. And so we're beginning to look at all those things that might actually be a demonstration for how farming can be done more sustainably and collaborating with other farmers nearby. So that's my spiel. I'm ready for questions. They're limiting me in time, so don't.
Seen any cats or dogs? Do people have pets?
Maybe you can ask Hassan about that as you go along the route, because I'm trying to focus on land and agriculture.
There was a dog back at the house we were just by.
Yeah, we do have cats and dogs. They might be kind of in hiding right now.
Yeah.
Right.
There's a lot of new folks around.
Yeah, one was under the picnic table at the second place we were at.
What's this house up here built out of?
The house up there is pretty much a kind of a, it's got pallets and pallet materials. Basically recycled materials for the most part, and some cloth tarp.
That structure
So it's not a house.
Is a temporary space,
Right.
kind of an outbuilding while they're setting up their agricultural work.
Kind of a storage thing.
When you say agriculture, and you say we, is this the entire village is going to be involved in this, or is it just the ones that are interested? Or
It's an excellent question, and it goes for the whole kind of philosophy of the village. We are pretty independent. We do what we want to do as an individual, but we collaborate. So we're making the opportunity for people to do all kinds of farming, and they're already starting. I know we're doing animals because people are already doing it, but I can't predict. We don't have a plan to say this is the whole 10-year plan for Dancing Rabbit agriculture. We're leaving up to individuals the great American independent way, yet with lots of simple and collaborative thinking, so we do end up ending up kind of in the same place as far as the goal of sustainable farming and sustainable living.